Okay, welcome back to Coffee Talk. This is Coffee Talk, episode 12, 2 dykes and a cow.
A hermaphrodite cow.
Okay, you need to look this up for me right now. What is a heifer, Heifer, heifer cow, called without a cervix?
So
There's a name for it.
Our topic today has nothing to do with our cow, but we have recent news of trying to get our cow pregnant, and it didn't go well. All this time with poor Daisy, we finally tried to get her like IVF, and turns out she doesn't have the parts. She doesn't have.
She's what's called a free martin. So
Free martin.
Likely, we don't know the story of her birth because we were not there, but likely it seems she would be a twin with a bull. So due to the process of when her cells are developing, she wouldn't have gotten what she needed because the bull would have taken more hormones. So her female hormones didn't develop in the way that they needed to. So unfortunately, she doesn't have a cervix or fallopian tubes, which are called horns in a cow. The interesting thing about that is, believe it or not, if your female heifer cow doesn't have a cervix, it's still a female. It doesn't make it a male, just like when you pinch a male bull, which would mean, I'm sure I don't really need to explain what that would be, but it would be like taking the nuts off of a dog. I don't know, whatever. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make that male dog a female now at that point, right? So I just want to clarify that our cow is still a female, and we still love her as a female just the same.
Even though she can't have babies.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's sad because that was her purpose. But
now her purpose is love and manure, mm-hmm. and cutting the grass,
and
feeding the soil.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get another cow, and she can mentor that cow.
Yeah, she needs more friends out there, anyways. So, anyways, in other news, why we're here today? Oh, I'm Jen. You're Jess.
Yes.
Should we say that?
Yeah. Sorry, not just 2 dykes and a cow.
Maybe that should be our podcast name.
That was at the firekeeper ceremony. Someone asked if that's what the podcast called, and I said 2 dykes and a cow, and they were dying, and they thought I was being serious.
I guess we should change the name.
To 2 dykes and a cow?
That's way better. That's funny.
Yeah. So they were like, "Oh my God, that's the best name ever," and I was like, "Oh, it's not really, like, I was joking, but maybe it should be."
Yeah.
So.
If you agree.
Comment below.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Comment below if you mm-hmm. agree it should be changed to 2 dykes and a cow. Laura, I would love your art for that. That would be funny. Well, there's a lot of the Black Sheep podcasts out there, and which we didn't even look.
Yeah, we should have checked that before we named it what we named it. But anyway,
the process is what's fun about all of this, anyways.
We're only on episode 12, and nobody listens to us, so
it's just for fun.
So I guess we can do whatever we want to do.
Yeah, we'll keep. Hey, my business keeps changing. Your business, how we live, keeps changing. Yeah. It keeps evolving. That's how it goes. Okay, so our episode today, we're going to talk about leveling up.
Okay, let's do it.
So what does that mean? What would you think?
Well, I mean, I know what it means because you talk about it every day. So trust me, I know what it means. But I mean, when I first heard it, I would just think it would mean what I really do try to do is every day just be better than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. It's just this constant evolution of ourselves becoming the healthiest, the happiest, the most healed version of ourselves. Mm-hmm. The most expanded, the most conscientious, the most open, heart-filled human.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I like to think of it as this analogy with a video game. If we were like to look at it from the Matrix lens, if we were in a video game, leveling up is that we go to the next level. We have to complete each level We have to successfully complete that level before we move on. Well, in our life, we have all these challenges that present themselves to us. And all these challenges they're our karma. So if we don't learn from the karma to clear it, we have it constantly repeating back into our life, which means we're not moving on to the next level. We're not advancing ourselves. We're just going back to the beginning of that same level and repeating the cycle again. We're not learning, we're not growing. And that's why especially in my practice, I see a lot of people going like, why do I keep doing this? Why does this keep happening in my life? Why do I keep meeting men that are like this? Or why do I keep getting jobs that I just don't feel fulfilled in? Okay, well, it's because you're not clearing the karma. You're repeating the same patterns. And so you have to learn from them. They're there to teach you. You're that same in a video game. You're there to master things, right? So leveling up is advancing yourself all the way to the next level. And from the spiritual lens, we're advancing to full ascension. That every level we move up, we're ascending. We're expanding our consciousness, we're raising our vibration. And ultimately, we're shifting into a different dimension with our consciousness. So our current reality of how we live here is considered 3D, and it's the lowest density. It's why there's so much suffering, there's so much pain, there's so much guilt and shame and all these tough emotions and very survivalistic emotions. And the ascension work is moving towards the self-actualization. So every time we consider leveling up, we're moving up with our emotional intelligence as well. So that's why this is so important for all of us. And also when we have this feeling like we don't align with old friends or old interests or old hobbies or old jobs or anything like that, it's because we're not in the same frequency. We're not at that same level anymore. We're healing, we're mastering ourselves. And so there's just maybe not that alignment happening anymore. So that's why leveling up it takes effort, it takes work, it takes courage, and it takes conscious, intentional practice every single day. Otherwise, it's very easy to just be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm just going to watch TV. I'm going to have a drink. I'll figure that out later. I mean, there's many times in my life where I've had this thought of well, I guess I could do this for the rest of my life. Knowing deep down in my heart, fuck no, I can't. But I've had that thought many times where I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. But if you look at it from the greater lens, can you stand having that problem for the next 50, 60 years?
I can't stand having a problem for the next 5 minutes.
Right.
Jen, if we're in a fight, I'm like, now. Now. If something's bothering me, now. I cannot sit through it.
Well, that's maybe a little bit of anxious attachment too.
Maybe. I just like to sort my shit out.
No, I agree though. I agree because if we are not connected, if we're not good and moving through whatever hardship we're experiencing, we feel it because we can tell because we're not resonating the same anymore. Right? So, it does take so much conscious work in a relationship to always be leveling up. And this is the hard part too in relationships is if one person's constantly leveling up and the other person's not, there's a huge disconnect.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking hard to be around someone that's always fucking leveling up.
No, I get it.
I'm just like, fuck, man, I just wanted to fucking chill today. I just wanted to smoke a joint.
Every time I come back from ayahuasca, she's like, okay, so what's different now? Okay, you're not going to have coffee now. You're not going to...
what am I going to miss out on now? What am I going to have to give up? What am I changing? What's my new routine? Yeah. Because
when we level up, those old things, those old habits, those old lifestyle patterns don't always resonate anymore. And so it's because they resonated with the lower frequency self.
Yeah. But it is important for both people to, if you're talking relationship wise, when you're leveling up, it is important because there's certain things that I'm leveling up before you and I'm like, let's go, and vice versa.
Totally.
But I think it's important for each individual to be like patient and motivating for the other person. That's not the right- encouraging. So that, because it can be drastic sometimes and it's so uncomfortable at times.
Well, we're moving through also like our trauma responses as well when we do this, because leveling up is confronting your fears, it's confronting your insecurities, it's sitting in discomfort. Like these are things that people don't like to do. They don't like to challenge themselves with. That's hard.
Yeah.
This is like shadow work. This is shadow work. This is clearing the shadows, right? And your shadows are all the places within yourself that you don't like to look at. They're all the hard parts of, I don't want to remember that, or I don't want to think of when I hurt somebody or when I was hurt by somebody. I don't want to think about those things, or I don't want to feel that way anymore. So every time we level up, we're challenging our trauma. We're healing our trauma. We're learning to liberate ourselves from the things that have held us hostage all these years.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so much courage and effort. Like it takes so much effort to make your life better.
Yeah.
But when we do, we liberate ourselves. We have this sense of freedom. We have this sense of joy and ease and peace within our hearts. And then we're not triggered as much by other people. We don't internalize other people's shit anymore because we understand when people project. Right? So there's so much to leveling up, because there's so much healing, self-healing, intergenerational healing, like to parenting, to just every day how we live, to how we eat, to how we wake up in the morning, to how we go to get ready for bed, to how we show up at work, to how we show up in relationships, friendships, to even just messaging a text, you know, or actively choosing, what am I going to listen to if I'm going to listen to a podcast? Right? Or am I just going to numb out and watch TV?
Right.
Like it's all the time, because it's just the human journey. It's all the time.
But you know, the more that you do level up, though, the more it just becomes innate. Like, it's not to say that there aren't nights that I just want to smoke a joint and watch The Office because I just need to like not think about something. It's just been a long day, but almost like it's almost hard to just watch that stuff sometimes, because there's so much more that I want to know, and there's so much more that I have to like learn and figure out, that I find it to be such a waste of time.
Well, I guess that's the part where watching old TV shows or watching TV, also you see the programming in it, and you see what they're trying to make you think or feel, that it's also just doesn't resonate as strongly as it once did, when you just needed to numb out, or when you just needed to not think.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, I don't ever stop learning. And even just in those moments, like I'll watch The Office with you, but it's with intention still. Like to just like we can still watch but with intention, not.
Yeah, my
right?
intention is to level up on my that's what she said jokes. So if I right? So I mean, hey, I'm leveling up all at one time. That's
I
what
have a question, like a history type one. So COVID brought us probably the most awakening in the last couple of generations. If the drug kibosh, like the medicine, like weed, mushrooms, didn't happen in the 50s, 60s, do you think we would be in a better place? Because we see like our parents not
ascending in that way.
Well, I mean, they pushed alcohol a lot, didn't they?
Wait, can you repeat my what?
Okay, so she's asking if we think that if they didn't kibosh marijuana and psychedelics in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, if our parents might have started healing earlier, and then perhaps we would have been raised differently because our parents had done some healing. And I mean, potentially yes. The answer is yes, because if my parents did mushrooms in a therapeutic way, not just out of fucking that Woodstock, whatever,
Right.
you know, then I'm sure it would have.
Well, that's why they kiboshed that. They made it like Class A illegal substances, is because they knew what it was doing for our consciousness. And then that's when like the boomer generation is, I feel like personally, is the most programmed generation, because that's when like really TV was really being pushed. All the, like, I think of like our parents and the amount of programs, especially around the idea of how to live, have the family, get the career, get the job, stay at the job, get the pension, plan for retirement, right? It's really focused around safety and security, not expanding, not evolving. Like that generation was around fear. So much fear was instilled on like feeling safe and secure.
I think that's a good point. Because I do think that they needed all the World War II vets to die before they could really roll out their plan. So our grandparents, right? Because our grandparents had a better handle on what was going on because they saw with their own eyes the war. They saw that, and the kids, that's when they started to get soft. Our parents are soft as fuck. They didn't have to go to war. Unless you're an immigrant, like my dad also didn't have to go to war, but he came from a much tougher background in Italy.
But then they also, post-war, like all the gardening and all of that, right? Like the self-sufficiency skills went down because monocrops went up, grocery stores, more food dependency.
Think about that, though. That's the kids. The parents grew it. The parents and the grandparents during the war, they grew it. It's our parents that...
Yes.
The
boomers.
The boomers. They hit high school and whatever, and they're like, fuck this shit. We're getting off the farm and we're going into the city.
Yeah. They really denounced like farming, and like it was like
dirty.
I came from a small town and there was farms everywhere, and it was like looked down upon as farmers. Like it was more like,
oh, you're a farmer?
Yeah, like it was this push for, and I remember TV shows doing that too. Like
they made them look like all hillbillies.
Yeah.
And like rednecks.
Yeah.
Right?
And push to city life and, the suburban houses and, right, like the rise in all those homes. And like we grew up in properties that had more acreage. You had a larger lot and more space between the houses. And I remember moving to the city going, what the fuck? You can like hear your neighbors. This is weird. Like people live like this? Like you're sardines. But that's what's become normal.
Yeah.
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 So
my follow-up question, as a therapist or not, what can the boomer generation do to level up, or how can we help them?
How can we help the boomers ascend when they're leveling up? Well, when we do our own work, it has a ripple effect.
I'll give you an example. Jen's parents... Jen's dad has there's, like every family, there's shit, right? But he has some shit with his mom, and which created her having shit. It's a ripple effect, a negative ripple effect, right? So she decides at some point that like, look, I'm not going to be part of that. You guys can have your stuff, but I'm going to go and try to have a relationship with my grandma, and I'm going to try to give her some bright light in her very dim, world. So she goes, and then her dad's like, actually, I'll go with you. Okay, so that's a really big deal. And then she finds out that he's been going on his own. So her healing herself and that trauma ripples him to see what she's doing, and then he sees her and he leveling up, and he's like, fuck. He sees it and he's like, fuck, I gotta level up too.
Because if I follow suit, I'm only repeating the patterns, and we're not learning, we're not growing, we're not healing, we're not evolving. So when I actively make the decision to go against what because it doesn't feel good in my heart, I see the ripple effect that has. So even when we do our healing, there's this expression that when we heal 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. And I do see that in my own family. I see that in a lot of my clients' families. I see that in our society. I see when we do our own work, I see when we spread our own light and our own joy, I see how that changes our community here. I see how that changes just in our neighborhood, you know, because it sparks. It's that light. We spark light in people. When we're doing our healing work, we're lighting ourselves back up. That's our spirit being lit up, right? Our spirit's our fire.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's look at it from, okay, why is this important? Why is this so deeply important? Because there's a lot of reasons, right? Why would you, what would you say is important then for leveling up? Why is it so important?
Well, I mean, if I'm not leveling up, I'm stagnant. I'm not learning. I'm not moving.
Right.
I'm not evolving. I don't want to be, I mean, have you ever met somebody or like known somebody and they're like, I'm the same person that I was when I was 20. And it's like, ooh, yikes.
Or that expression like, oh, you've changed.
Yeah.
In the negative
right?
way.
Right? Like,
yeah.
And I mean, there's, right and wrong to everything, but to me, like, I'm the same person. If you, anybody that's listening that knows me knows that really have always been an open book and have always spoken from my heart, and I've always said what I feel, and I'm very off the cuff, and sometimes that comes across good, bad, harsh. It depends on who's hearing it, I suppose. It always sounds great from my end, but maybe not from the person receiving it. But I am in no way, shape, or form the same person that I was. Like, there's so much about me that's evolved. I am not the same person, personality-wise. Yes, I'm not fake. I am me, very, very much so. But I, used to eat 2 junior Whoppers without onions, extra pickles, and think that because I wasn't having the fries that I was doing something right. So I have definitely evolved and changed since I was 20 years old.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
You've changed and evolved so much since I've met you. And our own awakening, like this great awakening that we've experienced, has propelled us even further. And I see that every day in my work too, because it's like this, once we've taken out, like once we see through the veil of what's actually happening in our world, the illusion of everything, we now have to start doing our inner work. And that means looking at the parts of us that are challenging and difficult. And it's like this unearthing. Everything's coming to the surface of like, fuck, I didn't want to deal with that. Fuck, oh my God, I didn't know I had that in me. Oh, fuck, I didn't know that I still had to heal that part of me. Right. And so we get into this unearthing all the shit right now for us to clear. And it's good because I always say, like, if your body will start to heal things and process things when it's ready to. And so the more that you continue to heal and evolve, it's going to keep showing you what's next. And it's up to you to sit and be like, okay, how do I take this on now? How do I manage this? Who do I need to see for extra support or guidance? What do I need to listen to for more guidance? How can I move this energy? Right? Because a lot of the times, like fitness, like we used to do a lot of CrossFit and stuff like that. And a lot of that was like really great for a certain part of my life, but it doesn't resonate as strongly as it does now. And so learning to move my body in a different way is also part of my leveling up. Of learning, I was doing a lot of yoga for a big part of my life, and then got more into CrossFit, gymnastics. And then now I'm shifting back into dance, and now I'm going back into body weight work. But learning, whenever you feel this feeling of stagnation, whenever you feel kind of like bored with something, that is your opportunity right there. Boredom is a great emotion for us to dive deep into creating something new. That's why we have it. It's like to shift us into a new pathway, a new direction. It's helpful for us.
Yeah. Some people don't get it, but...
Like boredom or leveling up?
Boredom. They don't understand.
Right.
Boredom can just lead to more boredom and more bad choices.
Yeah, if you don't learn from boredom.
Yeah.
If you don't grow from boredom. It's like all of our emotions. If I don't learn from my anger, right? Well, what's my anger trying to teach me? What's my depression trying to teach me? What's my anxiety trying to show me? right? So that's another part.
My anxiety was trying to show me that I'm drinking too much coffee.
Fuck yeah. That's a big one for leveling up for you, because we would have, that was the coffee time.
Coffee
time.
It's coffee. 7 and 3. Coffee time.
Yeah, you could drink coffee literally all day, but you had no idea how that was actually creating so much anxiety for you.
It's like, wake up, have a coffee. Oh no. Grab a joint. Okay. So I like have no idea that it's just this cycle of, I don't have anxiety. I have a caffeine addiction. And we can diagnose all these things what we want, but right? It's just funny. I could go to the doctor tomorrow and I could say I have terrible anxiety every morning. I have to get high every morning. And the doctor would say, well, take these. I've got these drugs for you. Take these and you'll be fine. Meanwhile, the doctor would never say, quit coffee, do a cold plunge, and see where you're at in 2 weeks. Call me back.
Yeah.
Right, though? Yeah. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, so if you're considering switching off coffee, we drink cacao. We love cacao.
Cacao, chicory
root, yeah. Decaf every now and then, but yeah. It's made a world of difference. Like I feel great not drinking coffee. I don't even, like, I love the smell of it. But I'm like, nah, I'd rather have cacao. Cacao's like heart medicine.
I still feel pretty unsure about that at this point, but
well, we tried it. Okay, so we went off coffee for a while, and then we had like half a cup, and I didn't realize until like a few minutes in, I was sitting at the edge of my seat and I was talking really loud, and I was like, and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna go for a run, and it was the best fucking run ever. Yeah. Like I was like, just like.
I think maybe that's it for me. Like, I think it's just something that I'll have to, like, know that I can use when I need it instead of it being a dependent, right? Like, if I'm going, maybe, if I was going to drive 8 hours away, maybe I would have a coffee to help me be alert and awake. Maybe I would. But like
it's intentional
to wake up every day and start my day with this. And I mean, I don't have one very small, little cup. All of our mugs are quite big. And so it's quite a bit of coffee actually that I've realized that I was drinking.
I think it's more of the ceremony of sitting with something hot in the morning that we really enjoy. There's comfort in that routine. And so just even shifting it to whatever, cacao or chicory, we still have that intentional time.
Yeah.
So that part hasn't changed because that's something that we really enjoy, is how we connect, is how we ground ourselves in the morning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you said, we're quitting coffee and I'm going to start running, I would be like, we're getting divorced.
No. Although, okay, we keep changing our routine in the morning and adjusting it because now we brought in the cold plunging. And we haven't figured that out yet. We don't really like that so much. I like that in the summer. I like it when it's hot out. Yeah. That's a level up we're working on.
Yeah, I think this will be the first podcast where you've talked about, so if you want to go more.
About cold plunging? Okay, so we invested in a sauna and 2 feeder troughs for cold.
100-gallon galvanized stock tanks.
Yeah, thank you, for cold plunging. And this is like the Wim Hof method of like thermal cycling, challenging your body, challenging really your mind, and working through your stress response to be able to tolerate more discomfort. And to move through the fight, flight, freeze response by sitting in the discomfort of the cold. And the goal is to get there, stay in it for 3 minutes. And right now I'm just trying to get to 1 minute. I was doing 3 minutes, and now it's like, I don't know, it's pretty cold cold outside. It's not. It's not really ideal. But your body goes into amazing, like you feel incredible after. And you also learn just what you're capable of when you're doing it. You learn to sit and move through your, like the feeling of jumping out, which is the flight response, the fight, battling it and gritting your teeth, you know? And then you find that point of like,
Yeah, like I'm there. I'm there. I'm into the relaxation now.
yeah.
I can put my head back and just kind of, and close my eyes. And if I'm not uber focused on time, then I can look at my watch and it might be a minute and a half. And I'm like, whoa, okay, sweet.
Yeah, you can settle in.
I can settle in a bit. And then I can generally when I commit to something, I'm going to do it. So generally I do my 3 minutes. But it certainly makes a big difference when it's 5 degrees outside or -5. It's a big fucking difference, man. It's a big difference. And it's also different when you're not coming out of the sauna. Because I'll be in the sauna for 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm just like pushing myself, and to the point where I want that water. Like I want it, right? Like I want it so bad.
Except last night.
Except last night,
We were in the sauna and then we're like, okay, we're going to do the cold plunge. And then we open the door and we like, it's pretty cold out. This feels like the cold plunge. Let's just stand outside. And that's good.
I mean, it was freezing rain, so it was pretty fucking
It was
cold.
fucking freezing last night. Yeah.
You also got to experience like the breath work.
Yeah. We did it was 40-minute breath work. It was the Sherpa method. Our producer, her wife did that, led us through it, and it was awesome.
It was crazy. Yo, let's just talk about me and how much of a fucking cunt I was.
Please,
Okay.
share.
Okay, so Laura tells us that, Danelle's going to come and do this thing, and Jen never tells me anything. She just says, we're going to do this breath work, and then we're going to go into the sauna and in the plunge. And I was like, okay, like I'm thinking that's pretty like whatever. But then she comes and she's going over what it is, and I start getting really pissed off. Like I'm pissed off now. Like I'm mad. I'm out of my fucking comfort zone.
You're in fight.
100%. I wanted to fucking punch every one of you in the room. I wanted to take you all out. I had to go in the house, smoke a joint, chill the fuck out for a minute. And then I was like, I had a natural childbirth. I can do this. Get the fuck back in there. Like, it's just fucking breath work. And I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
Why were you pissed?
I don't know. It's just when I'm
uncomfortable.
I don't like to be forced into something. And I felt like she was pushing me into it. And
Okay.
And healing's hard.
It's because you have to feel things in a different way.
Healing is very fucking hard, and I fucking hate it sometimes, and it's uncomfortable.
Well, the breath work was really challenging. It's
Dude,
really challenging because you have to go, because it forces you into fight and then forces you into flight mode. Like it forces you into your stress responses, and so it's to get you uncomfortable.
People listening don't understand what the breath work was. Like, it was so intense that you lose feeling in your fucking extremities and you become like a dinosaur, like all, like, it was insane.
Yeah, so it's supposed to get rid of, is it more CO2? Maybe I have it's CO2.
It
clears, your body eliminates more CO2 so that you can actually hold your breath longer, so that you don't have to inhale for more. To regulate the CO2.
Okay, so it caused tetany, and it's characterized by cramping, tightening, tingling, paralyzing, or numbing sensations of the hands and or feet. Others call it breathwork lobster hands. It's very common. It's a very common occurrence during breath work, and if it happens to you, the first thing you need to know is there's nothing to fear. And I have to say, being a competitive person, I killed that. I killed that. Once I got into it, I was like, fuck yeah, I got this shit. And it actually felt fucking amazing.
It felt great. Yeah. And then she guided us through the sauna and then the cold plunge, and it was, I think it's all really good for challenging ourselves out of our comfort zone. And then you learn to build your tolerance to stress. And so we can handle more difficult things. Like that's really what this is teaching us, what we can actually handle.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's still a work in progress. It's been super challenging. The sauna brought up so much of my feelings of claustrophobia, like fear of, are you going to say it?
Claustrophobic.
She says, I say it funny every time. It's like Adirondack cheers.
Claustrophobic.
Shut up.
She's deaf. Like she's fucking deaf.
Anyways, I don't like feeling like I'm trapped. Okay. Anyway, the sauna made me feel trapped. You saw it when we were here. I was like, I need to sit by the door. I was like starting to get panicked. Anyways, so I've been gradually working on staying in longer, and I had a huge trauma release in the sauna. I was weeping. I was starting to let go of what I had been holding, my fear, and like staying through it and letting it go finally. And then when I sat with ayahuasca recently, I actually saw the image of a past life that I've lived or another life that I've lived where I was actually buried alive and there was like fire around me. So I have a feeling that was the fear where it came from. But anyways, I healed it that night when I allowed myself to just move through it, because now I don't have that fear anymore. I can stay in there and not be panicked.
Thank God, because I was getting so fucking annoyed. I go through all that work of getting it fucking going, 45 minutes to an hour.
Because it's wood burning. So
yeah. And then, we go in and fucking 4 minutes in, she's like, I'm out. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, I got 45 minutes in here for sure. Like, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. Now I can relax. I lay down and I can almost nap in there. Fuck off. Anyways, I'm leveling up. That was me leveling up. That was me healing.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Okay, I had a couple other thoughts on why leveling up is also important.
Okay.
Not only are we liberating ourselves from all of our shadows, clearing all the karma, our traumas, we're clearing all of that. We're eliminating that. But we're moving into full sovereignty. And that means that we are becoming fully independent and not always needing things or latching onto things in order to feel safe or to feel comforted. We're not also dependent on systems, right? Like, so one of the biggest things for us moving to our farm is learning how to homestead and to grow our own food, and learning how to grow our own food, to cooking from scratch, to preserving and canning. Like, we're leveling up within how we nourish our bodies, from the soil to the dinner plate. Mm-hmm. And that feels so fucking good, because I don't need to rely on somebody else to feed myself. Mm-hmm. I know how to do it.
Yeah. Yep. It's a game changer. It's really, it is. That's the ultimate, to me, that's one of the ultimate leveling up, is being able to be somewhat self-sufficient, to take the dependency out.
Yeah. And when we went to the grocery store, I think, I don't remember when that was.
You went to Farm Boy.
Oh yeah. I was at Farm Boy, and walking around, I was like, oh man, the prices went up again. Number one, that was my first thought. And two, I was like, don't know if I actually want any of this stuff. I think we're pretty good. Don't really want to buy this stuff. The vibration is different. I can feel the vibration of the food now. Mm-hmm. And our daughter, because we have a blended family, she can taste the difference in the food from her dad's house to our house. Mm-hmm. The vibration is different.
Yeah.
The quality is different. The energy that goes into the production of that is different. If it's grown in a monocrop or a factory versus from the earth with my own hands, it's raised different. The energy of it is different. And so then I feel different. And so that I'm eating high vibrational food, which also helps me become more high vibrational.
Yeah.
So, let's go over, before we wrap up, around how to help those that are listening, how to consider they can level up in different ways. So if we were to break this down, you can level up physically, you can level up mentally, you can level up emotionally, you can level up spiritually, you can level up financially. Right? You can level up in so many different ways. It's just a matter of maybe setting short-term goals and setting long-term goals.
Yeah.
So let's look at, okay, what are some ways that you can level up physically?
Well, I don't do very much physical stuff anymore, but yeah, I mean, my whole...
You're doing the sauna and the cold plunging.
That's right. That's right.
Getting rid of coffee.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I do think that's a whole, I think even that's leveling up. Not feeling, like, I don't fucking care. I don't feel guilty that I'm not, like, lifting fucking 240-pound back squats anymore. I don't really feel bad about it because I'm hucking bales of hay. So I'm still getting work. I'm just not getting...
We just have active lives.
Yeah, it's just, I've just switched from having to, instead of spending an hour at the gym working out, I work out 8 hours a day and sit down for 1. So I've just kind of switched everything around a little bit. But leveling up the cold plunge has been super fucking challenging. Giving up coffee. If you fucking even bring up weed, I'll kill you. If you even try to bring up weed with me ever, it'll be over. I've given up everything I love. Coffee is my life. Coffee's been my life since grade...
Dude, you have not been smoking as much weed.
I know.
Because you're not as anxious, so fuck off.
I've been drinking coffee since grade 11, since I started driving to school, and I would stop at Country Style to get Miss Thibodeau a coffee every morning because she was the attendance lady at John Paul, and I'd bring her a coffee every morning because I was just late. So I just knew, well, I'm already late. I might as well be 10 more minutes late, get her a coffee, and then she'll just send me with my slip and I'm good to go. And she would. And it's been since then that, like, I've not started my day with a coffee. Like, 100% fact. Even when I was pregnant with Evelyn, I will admit that I drank coffee.
So that was a huge healing moment then for you.
Yeah. So there's been, physically, I guess those are a few things I'm working on right now. Mentally, is that what was the next one?
Okay. Well, I want to go over my physical stuff.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Whoops.
Thought we were talking about me, but nope.
Oh,
That's
well.
cool. No. Go ahead.
Can we not just do both?
100%.
Okay, let's just do both. I made fitness goals.
I know you did.
I'm like I was saying to you, Laura, I'm learning to hang longer. Yeah. I find it like a good challenge doing like just like hanging. That's hard.
It is a good challenge.
Yeah, with the grip, my hands are exhausted. Yeah. No, like not active hang, just and I'm working towards a 5-minute plank.
Amazing.
Yeah.
If Nicole Preto's listening, do you remember the day that I fucking beat you in a plank? It was at least 5 minutes. It probably was 6. And Corey Hefford was there, so she's got proof. And so if any of you guys are listening, what's up? Are you mad because I just had to say that I did a longer plank than you're trying to get your goal to? Because that wasn't it. I was just making a point to say that.
No.
I did do that one time.
I wonder if like competing is like a way that you can level up where like, you know,
I don't compete. Can that be a leveling up? Is that what you're asking? Where I don't compete?
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, maybe. I do think that being competitive is there's like there's an extra gear that I have that a lot of people don't have. You know? Like when things get hard, I don't quit. There's like I just go deeper. Yeah. You go deeper.
You go deeper.
You go deeper.
You go deeper. Well, I guess that would be a deeper question for you to examine if that's is that a trauma response? Or is that...
Or maybe it's a fucking warrior skill. Why has it got to be a negative, homie?
No, I'm not saying. Just offering, just being inquisitive. You know me. Where does that come from? Because the inner warrior, like, that has to come out for me in a lot of ways physically. Like when I lift weights, like I have to hit a certain, like I have to push myself. And that self-discipline is part of like my physical work of my own leveling up. Because I'm very much easy to be like, I'm just going to dance today and maybe I'll go for a little run or walk. You know, like for me to actually push myself, like I have to I have to push myself with that discipline so like you do that.
I do that all day long.
You know, and I don't. So like maybe that's we come in a little bit and find like for you, like going to yoga was like learning how to like soften and be
true.
Right.
True.
Yoga actually took out a lot of that competitiveness out of me because I was super competitive growing up. And yoga like taught me just like to soften so much.
I could probably learn to soften a little bit probably. But you know, just as a point, it's generally not that I'm competitive with other people. It's just myself. It's just, you know, when I want to drop the bail and be like, I can't take anymore, it's just like, get the fuck up there. It's not like I have to be better than you or you. It's just like, you know, I committed to this, I'm going to do it. It's just a goal. I said I have to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You follow through on your commitments.
I choose to look at it as a string.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Anyway, this has been Two Dykes and a Cow.
You want to go over the other ones or no?
Okay, mental?
Yeah, do mental.
Okay.
Learning something new.
Oh, well, okay. I mean,
right? Like
that's all I've been doing. So yeah, no, learning something new. I do that pretty much every day, right? I mean, I'm like learning how to operate a tractor. I'm learning how to operate a farm. I'm learning how to raise and slaughter chickens. I'm learning how to
watching videos. You're listening to podcasts,
food.
Reading books. Yeah, constantly taking in new information and then digesting it and trying to put into practice.
Yeah, no, mental. I'm pretty thin. I'm worn thin mentally. I think I need to do less leveling up mentally. I could probably do less. Focus, you know, like focusing on a couple of things versus I just have so much.
I guess that's part of leveling up for you is because sometimes there's so many things and it's just navigating how do I break that down to like 3 things today.
Right? Like I just want to go shoot a bow for a few hours. Like I just want to just go and
to simplify.
Right?
Yeah, learning to simplify. Like I think for like a lot of our life, I was I was doing so much. Like I would fill my whole fucking day.
Right.
I would fill my whole fucking week. And now all I want to do is simplify things. I want to simplify my life. Yeah. I don't want to book a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to be more. I just want to be.
Yeah.
How do I feel today? What do I need? What do I feel like doing?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be planning things out because by the time I get there, I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
So I think a lot of this is also we're just going back to like a simplified life.
I'm so
Feels
grateful
good
for that. Yeah.
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 Emotionally leveling up might be actually building more emotional intelligence, like learning our emotions, learning how they feel in our body, learning like having an understanding of why am I feeling this way? What is this emotion trying to teach me instead of how do I get rid of it? How can I just let myself feel this? So many people just struggle to feel in general. You know, like I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't like to feel worried. I don't want to feel depressed. I don't want to feel angry. Well, all those emotions have a role for us. So why are you experiencing them? Why don't you journal about it? Why don't you sit in meditation and just ask yourself, feel it. Let yourself cry. Right? Talk about it. Listen to podcasts around it. Like, listen to music that initiates those emotions.
Yeah.
Right? Learn to move that energy through you. Like when I use dance or drumming or rattling or different kinds of things, art helps me move through my emotions. It helps me move the energy, or your emotions are just energy in motion, right? And so just instead of letting them compound in your body, you're learning to move more fluidly with them.
Yeah.
Spiritually, spiritual leveling up is a lot of different things. I think a lot of people aren't sure how to advance themselves spiritually. But there's like intuitive practices you can do, using your gut instincts, working with a pendulum, getting a card deck, sitting in meditation, talking to your guides, sitting with sacred medicines. That opens your consciousness up right away. Connecting to nature. That's the biggest one, because you are nature. Human means earthy in Latin. We are nature, right? So we heal in nature, right? And I think part of like this leveling up, every time we level up, we take out a program. We take out one of those program beliefs that are limiting us. The fear of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not capable enough. Every time you level up, you dissolve that program. You clear it.
Yeah.
And because you realize, no, I'm capable. Hey, I'm pretty good at this. Hey, I'm actually worthy. Hey, I love myself. Hey, I love you. Hey, I love the world. Hey, this is cool. Hey, there's so much to do in this life. I mean, for fuck's sakes, there's so much that you can experience. We're here to experience things. So experience them. Try different things.
Yeah. Not virtual things either. Real things.
Don't live virtually. Like live here. Be here.
Yeah.
So what are some of like your big goals?
I want to be hunting more. I'd really like to be more capable of hunting. I'd like to spend some more time hunting instead of just raising animals and doing that, which I love, but I would but I would also, like I have a friend who's doing a 1 week trip right now, solo moose hunting trip, a female. That's fucking crazy, yo. Well, I mean, it was solo. I don't want to be like, oh, you're doing a solo trip? Want me to tag along?
But can I?
I mean, maybe one time, maybe like, I think, at some point I'd like to go with her, but, I don't think I'm there yet, but no, it'd be like, that's awesome. I'd like to just shoot more. I like to shoot more and I like to hunt, and those are some things I'd like to just actually like do things that aren't like I just feel like here there's just right now we're establishing things. So there's just always so much to do, but I think there's always just going to be so much to do. And I have to understand that there's just always going to be stuff to do. And you just have to set a day aside to go and do something.
If you really want to do something, you make time for it.
Yeah. Like when we were dating.
Yeah.
Jen would say, I have time at 5:30 a.m. to 6 o'clock. And I'd be like, I'll have coffee ready.
I'll swing by before I hit the gym.
Oh, I'll be awake. I'm like, oh, I'm up at 5 for sure. No problem.
Yeah, I think the hunting's a great idea though, Jess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, learning how to honor from head to, like nose to tail, honoring the life cycle of that animal. Mm-hmm. I have so much respect for hunters. Like I have so much respect for hunters, and I never understood it up until more recently. Yeah. But I would rather have only meat that I've hunted myself in my freezer. Mm-hmm. Or only animals that I don't want to eat any animal that I don't know where it came from and how it was killed.
I know. It's so true. So yeah, I'd like to do some more hunting, shooting, and, my mobility I could always work on mobility. Mm-hmm. I never want to move. I mean, because I move all day, so I never want to just like roll out but I mean, I have to, because I'm not doing what I need to do. I don't want to be, frail. Yeah. I want to touch my toes when I'm 80, so I would like to spend some more time
foam rolling and doing fascial stuff. Yeah. I think I want to get my pilot's license.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's an airport right behind our house.
I know. It terrifies me. Yeah. Yeah. Like being in charge of a plane. Yeah, that's, but I know every time like I'm scared of something, like that's where I have to go. Every time like something scares me, I'm like, fuck, that's the direction I have to go. So that scares me. So I think I need to look at what that looks like, how to do that.
Cool.
Yeah. But I think we're constantly advancing ourselves, and every time we do that, we light ourselves up more. Like we connect more to our light, and that has that ripple effect. And that's why I also wanted to do this episode, was to help others learn to find their own light.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to, there's nowhere to look but in.
Yeah, all the power is in us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like learning just to like fly solo, you know, and not be like grasping for other things or other people, but like to learn like I have all the power in me. It's here.
Yeah. So true. Yeah. We just have to reclaim it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a wrap for Leveling Up.
Well, this has been Two Dykes and a Cow. Thanks so much. Well, thanks so much for the coffee talk today, ladies. This has been Two Dykes and a Cow.